What is poppin'? My healing angels, my beautiful souls. What is poppin' today? This is Empress J, the Healing Oracle. Here for another day and another message. Y'all already know what it is. Like clairaudient, clairsentient messages, clairvoyant messages coming at you. So I hope that you woke up today feeling wonderful, beautiful, loved, handsome, whatever you needed to feel. You feel that today. Hope you had a good start to your day. I want to talk about being grateful and having gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you grateful for the things that you've been through thus far? Because gratitude has a lot to do with spirituality and spiritual awareness and being able to really be grateful for the things that you go through, because you know that, there's a blessing in every lesson, in every mistake, in every mishap that we go through. Because it'd be like, you don't know your power until you really have to hone in on it. When you really, really have to have that strength, within yourself, where you don't know where you're getting that strength from. You don't know. You don't really know the hows, the wheres, the whys, the whatever. But you know that some way you got to find the strength within yourself, for those around you, to be able to get through what you're going through, and it's also like, once you do it, having gratitude for going through it, having gratitude for the lessons that you've had to learn through all of that, and it'd be some heavy stuff we be having to go through, but it's all about it's not about what we go through, it's all about how we take it and how we allow it to make us a better person. You can go through a lot of things and break, or you could go through a lot of things, and every time something else keeps coming at you, you being grateful for the fact that you're able to be mindful of the things that you're learning, and you're also being able to guide your children and guide yourself, guide other people around you towards the light, even when you may not always see it yourself. But knowing that this is like, life is like a real mental game. It's like a mental game that we're playing. It's all about your mentality. It's all about what you tell yourself. It's all about how you feel about, and how you allow your feelings to affect you mentally, emotionally, physically. Because if you got the right mindset, it don't matter what you go through. You're going to grow through it. And you're going to have a smile on your face like, shit, this should be heavy. But like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm I get through it, and not allowing things to mentally be heavy, like, because a lot of things are difficult. Don't get me to lying. Like, shit be difficult. It'd be real difficult, especially if you're a parent. It'd be hard to see through. Like, I'm afraid, because like, I don't know how this is going to end up, and I'm praying for the best. You understand what I'm saying? But it'd be that prayer. It'd be that holding fast, optimism, being able to not know how a shit's gonna work out, but knowing that it will. That's that spirituality. That's that believing and then having faith. Okay, in religious practices, they tell you that having faith is like, is blind. And over the years, I've had to, like, I've really learned about a lot of different religions before I came to the conclusion that I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, but I do believe a lot of things with different religions, not all one. Just, I take a little bit of everything that makes me feel like that's correct, and I can put it into my life and put it into practice within myself and really feel a difference. That's how religion's supposed to work. It's not supposed to be, this is what you tell me, so that's what I believe. It's supposed to be the things that you feel, as well as what you're reading. Like, what you're reading, does that make you feel like, better? Does it help you through your darkest moments? Does that help you to become closer to your higher power? Or are you just reading something that's supposed to be true and you just blindly believing it? Having faith, yes, it means walking out on blind faith, like not knowing at all how the outcome is going to be had, but knowing that there will be an outcome, and no matter what that outcome is, you are going to be able to be a stronger person through it all. Having faith means, like, to me, for everyone, is, see, meanings and things are going to be different for everyone. Once we understand that, we can be more open, to life, to different religions also, like observing them, paying attention to the things that is said in books, and not just in religious books, because I get a lot of lessons through philosophy, and I get a lot of lessons through ancient philosophy. You know what I'm saying? The Kabbalion, Rumi, like a lot of, and I don't care about what people be like, oh, this person was racist or that. Listen, if I feel it on a different level in my heart, and I could put things into practice in my life, and I find a sentence or a paragraph or a couple words that make all the difference on a hard day on this journey, then I'm going to take that. And it could be found in something that you were told not to believe in before. But now you understand yourself on a different level, and you understanding your spirit guides, and you're starting to understand your higher power. You're starting to see things that were told to you before were not right, but it feels right now. It feels like whoever said that, whoever did that, they was on to something, because I can feel that. I can put that into practice in my life, and it makes a difference. Anything that you believe should always be able to make a difference within you, with your feelings, with your emotions, and with your life. If things don't make a positive difference, then it's not for you, and you need to be paying attention to that as well. And as I'm sitting here, I see the light shining on the side of my face. Like, that is amazing. But yeah, like, we really need to be grateful, because I just did a whole little thing in class about gratitude, and we had to write a journal entry about being grateful. And I'm grateful for this journey. I'm grateful for second chances. I'm grateful to be able to reinvent myself. I'm grateful for recognizing those lessons that I've learned, and recognizing those mistakes that I've made, because they ain't no mistakes, they only lessons. Recognizing, this journey of mine and how far I've come. I've come a long way, and I know you have too. And like, I'm just so grateful for evolution and ascension, and being able to recognize my progress, because like I always say, the truth is in the progress. Like, have you also been taking those steps that make you a better person, that's making you mindful, that's making you feel gratitude, and showing it in the things that you do? Because a lot of times we get a lot of help, support sometimes, right? If we in the right place, we're gonna get the right support for whatever we ask for. So if you ask your higher power to give you some support on your journey because you're having a tough time, the support will come in so many different kinds of ways. Are you grateful for however the support comes? Are you being grateful, like not even just saying thank you, but showing it by showing up to the things you need to show up to, and for the people that you need to show up for? Recognizing everything. That's why I be saying, pay attention. It's time to pay attention. We ain't got no time to be lost in a cloud. We don't have no time to be on that other dimension and not being able to come back here and pay attention to what's going on in front of us on a daily basis. You understand what I'm saying? So many things unfold in front of you if you really, really pay attention. Like Allah, your higher power, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your past known loved ones are constantly trying to get a hold of you, constantly trying to let you know what it is and what it ain't. And we need to be like focused. That's why I be grateful. Like, I'm also grateful for time alone, for time to reflect, for time to pay attention and preserve myself, to add into my cup so my cup can be completely full before I have something to give to somebody. Like, we be moving forward with our life and with relationships with an empty cup. How you giving somebody something that you don't even have? You have to have something to give. When they talk about I'm looking for Mr. Right, first of all, are you Mrs. Right? Because we got to make sure that we right with ourselves and right in our position before we be trying to add different things to the pot. I mean, I'm just saying. That's what I figured out. You know what I'm saying? The more you take time for yourself, with yourself, by yourself, the stronger you become with yourself. Then you can't be shook. You can't be shook no matter what relationship come at you, no matter what you go through in that relationship. Now you're going through it with the experience. You're being able to understand this person on a different level. Friendship, job related, children related, love relationship, family relationship, like whatever it is. Once you start to heal, you start to heal parts of yourself that was broke for many years and never really had a good foundation. So now you're building one within yourself, and you're becoming a better person for someone, for yourself first, before others also. Because as we, become a better person, we're going to attract what we are. You get what you give, right? And that's just that. Being grateful for the blessings, being grateful for the messes, all of that shit. Grateful for it. Thank you, Allah, ancestors, angels. Man, I thank them so damn much for the good stuff and the bad, like all the time, all throughout my day. I'm constantly thanking them, because I know I wouldn't have made it this far within myself and on my journey without help, because I ain't had no real physical help, but I had a hell of a lot of spiritual help. And the physical help that I did have was loved ones near me that I could really trust. And that doesn't come very often these days, especially your best friends being your kids. Like truly being like, yo, my best friends are my children. And I want to always keep it that way. That is something that I've learned. I had to work on and grow my relationship with my children, and take everything, everything else was taken out of our way, and it was just us left. And it was just like, yo, it's really time for me to show them the gratitude that I also have for them, for their lives, for them being here, for them like trusting me blindly, and always just not really complaining when I make these big steps in my life, because that's something I'm told to do. And a lot of times, like, you may have children or family members who be like, oh no, don't do that. But you're being told to within yourself. And it's like a conflict. I'm grateful for there not having to be no conflict right now. When I needed to make a big step, they was just like, okay, we trust you. That trust be everything, especially when that's all that you have to give someone, is trusting them. That is a big thing. And paying attention to the people who really blindly follow us and give us that 100% trust. Even though they, go through their own things, they still trust you to protect them, to love them, to make sure that, like, you taking them down the right path. Especially when you're a leader, you gotta make sure you're not leading nobody to no mess. You really do. And don't be a follower, be a leader, but know where you're leading people, knowing what you're doing. Because when you on to something, people are gonna start following you. And when you get that following, you want to make sure you following. You taking them to a good following, something great. Like, yeah, like, follow me over here. But the steps may not be too easy, but I got you. Like, having faith in yourself will give people faith in you, because they see how tall you stand. They see how, you move, and your movements are everything. The proof is in the progress. So make sure you staying grateful, for everything, everything, the good, the bad, the indifferent, the whatever, the so-so days, the good days, the bad days. Like, take it as it comes, because at least you had them days to have. Like, we got passed on loved ones, ain't get this far, so we living for us and we living for them. I'm trying to tell you, this isn't an easy cross to bear, but at the same time, it's not hard when you pay attention. Love yourself, love those around you, show gratitude for yourself, for your journey, for your angels, for everybody who helps you. Show gratitude in the way you move, the things you do, the things you say. Words are spells. Be careful with them. Everything is magic. But anyway, I love y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Sending you positive vibes. A hug if you need one. A kiss if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. Love those around you. And show gratitude. Have a great day.